we're live. Whoa. Show a picture. Come on, there it is.
Alright, we're live.
What's with the red line? Oh, never mind. I know what that is.
Blue. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to our third
we're all
podcast.
Very entertaining.
Yeah. We're more or less just talking about Christmas this time around since the holidays are right here. A couple days late, but it makes a little sense. I'm going to talk about Christmas episodes in media and anime, cartoons, maybe TV shows, and other movies and stuff, and talk about our own Christmas traditions and all that. I'm sorry, I'm not. I came in thinking I was prepared for this today, and I'm like half here, half in a grave.
Hey, it's already 14.
Woo. I got clocked out. I clocked out.
I'll fix it later.
So where do we want to start? Who wants to start?
I really don't have much to talk about. Like you
I
do.
hate Christmas, so
Well, pretty sure we all do.
I mean I don't hate it just because I work retail. I have a long history of not good memories around this time of year.
Oh.
So,
I've hated it since I started retail.
uh-huh.
It's not fun anymore. You know, actually, since I became an adult, it hasn't been fun. And that's the more correct answer.
It might be fun when you have kids, but like
Yeah, but that's still a little bit away from me.
this time of year is always filled with people who are like, "Oh my god, peace, love, and joy. Give me my shit or I'll kill you."
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like, well,
That's about right. It's like how Thanksgiving is right beside Black Friday.
yeah.
That makes sense.
Mhm.
I am thankful for everything I have. Now give me more shit.
Yep. I don't need anything for Christmas. I have everything I want right here. But like, I could use a new PlayStation, so
Yeah. We could talk about our hate of Hallmark movies.
I
Do you like Hallmark movies?
No.
Okay, thank God.
really don't watch much TV.
My grandmother watches Hallmark movies year round.
So is my fiance's mother.
Oh, dude, it's
My
not.
mother.
I feel for you, dude. It's not fun. It's the same movie. Like every movie is the same movie with Hallmark. Me and Tyler were just talking about this yesterday. I think.
literally yesterday.
Yeah.
How my favorite thing of genre of tweet that comes around this time of year is people on Twitter who are like, "I'm a successful businessman living in New York City. I hope my fiance doesn't return home for a winter festival and learn the true meaning of Christmas." It's like
Mm-hmm.
Hallmark movies prey on the worst facets of our understanding of romance. That it's supposed to be so easy. You fall in love right away.
That is not life.
It's not how this works, bro.
Trying to think of some good Christmas movies or something that I really like.
I would dare to say that Jim Carrey's The Grinch is an incredible Christmas movie.
Yeah, no, that's pretty good. They're remaking that as a horror movie. It's called The Mean One.
Sick.
Yeah.
I specifically say that one because they took the source material, kept it in the film as a through line, and then expanded on different parts to fill out the runtime. And it's genuinely funny, in my opinion. Still holds up too. Christmas Vacation's a classic.
Oh, National Lampoon. I never really liked the National Lampoon stuff. It's not bad, but
That is exactly how I felt watching Christmas Vacation. I was like, oh, some of these parts are really funny, and then some of it you're like, this is humor from a different era.
yeah, it's not the same anymore.
I hated the Benedict Cumberbatch animated Grinch that came out a couple years ago.
Yeah, I don't really like that one.
I don't remember that.
It was
Oh
bad.
wait,
It's
was
terrible.
that the 3D animated
Yeah.
one? Oh, okay, that
It
was
was bad.
that was pretty mid. I like the Home Alone movie. Well, okay, I should specify. I like the first two Home Alone movies.
They're the only ones that exist. So
Okay.
I know that we sell a 7-film collection of Home Alone movies. There's only 2.
Yeah, no, anything 3 and up doesn't exist. It's not real. It only gets done. But yeah, I like them. I feel like I've overwatched them because it's every year.
Mm-hmm.
So when you know exactly what's going to happen in a movie to that high level, it just gets boring.
I have a fairly unpopular opinion. I do not like the movie Elf.
I don't like it.
I don't really either.
There's so many people I've met who are like, "You don't like Elf? Elf's an incredible Christmas movie," and it's a movie. I don't really like Will Ferrell to begin with, and I find that he's just so annoying throughout the course of the film.
I liked him in The Other Guys.
Never saw that.
It's pretty good. It's him and Mark Wahlberg. Comedy action is pretty good.
There have been a couple of movies he's been in that I'm like, okay, that wasn't bad. Like Talladega Nights is pretty funny. Step Brothers is pretty funny. But for the most part, I don't really enjoy his films.
You remember the food in Elf? How he just started throwing every sugary substance and shit. Me and my wife watched someone make that and try it.
Do they vomit?
No,
They should have.
It tasted good.
What?
For some reason? It's specifically, the spaghetti with what is it? It's spaghetti noodles, chocolate syrup, like that concoction. It apparently tasted good. The way they described it is it was basically just like, I don't know how to explain. Imagine cookies. It just ended up tasting like cookie dough because pasta noodles are just bread to a degree. So it was weird. It counteracted itself.
I don't like that. I don't. The texture alone would just too much.
And then the maple syrup in there too. Ooh.
Speaking of terrible Christmas foods, do you guys do traditional Christmas Eve dinners at all with your families?
Just the normal stuff.
Let me tell you what's the normal stuff, because my normal stuff for Christmas Eve is completely different, I guarantee.
Actual normal stuff like, ham, turkey,
Okay.
baked mac and cheese. My grandmother does do homemade baked mac and cheese.
We do food like that on Christmas Day. Right?
That's our Christmas Day.
But like Christmas Eve, we have a tradition in my family that has been around longer than I've been alive, where you eat sauerkraut soup and kielbasa on Christmas Eve dinner.
Why?
It's a Czechoslovakian tradition. It's intended to represent the poverty of the. I don't know. I want to call them the royal family, but I know that's not right.
Okay.
But it represents the poverty of Joseph, Mary, and Jesus on Christmas Eve. They didn't have much, so you're supposed to eat
what they would have ate.
Yeah. The tradition is there's also supposed to be like hay under the table to represent the stable and the manger. It's very symbolic. It's very. If you don't like sauerkraut, it's the worst.
I hate sauerkraut.
It's the fucking worst, man.
Yeah.
I have never not. Your taste buds are supposed to evolve over time, and I thought, maybe someday I'll like. No. Mm-mm.
Yeah, no, it doesn't get better. It just gets worse.
So it gets made in a big ass pot, a big soup pot, and it's not like the meat is separate. The meat gets mixed in with the sauerkraut, so it soaks in, and then so if you don't like sauerkraut, you're in for a bad time. You know who doesn't like sauerkraut? Your boy. This was the first year. The first Christmas Eve, because my family moved, so I didn't have Christmas Eve with them.
Right.
This is the first Christmas Eve that I didn't actually eat it. I didn't eat anything on Christmas Eve, but that's because I was sick. So
I know. The only stuff we have is the traditional Christmas Day dinner, and then New Year's Day we always have pork and sauerkraut because it's like a good luck thing.
Or meal.
Pork and sauerkraut fucking rules. My grandmother used to put these giant cloves of garlic in it.
Yeah, this is going to be the first year I don't have pork and sauerkraut unless I get it when I come home to my grandparents. So when we're done with our tournament thing, I'm picking up Lena and we're going out to my other grandmother's with my parents, and she's making ribs and shrimp. Kind of excited.
That's you know what? Honestly, like we need more random shit on holidays.
Yeah.
Like tradition is great, but you gotta innovate, try new things.
It really feels like a backyard barbecue, and I'm excited.
That's genuinely awesome.
Not to mention she does home barbecue ribs, so she buys ribs and then barbecue, like marinates them and everything herself. So I'm really excited.
Mm-hmm. So there's another part of this dinner that I didn't mention. It's something called bobudiki. They're bread balls and poppy seeds mixed with butter. They're really fucking good. You'd think something like that simple would be not good, but it's just you literally take a can of poppy seed pie filling and you mix it in with these bread balls and coat them with butter. And it's so the tradition is used to throw it against the ceiling, and if it stuck, it would be a good harvest.
Well, that almost sounds like You ever been to Chinese buffets or anything like that?
Yep.
Specifically the buffets. I don't think you can get them at regular restaurants. They're like little dough balls, and they got sesame seeds all over them.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of the same concept.
Similar.
Yeah. The only thing different is there's a red bean paste inside.
Oh no, they just don't have no. They're like
They're just dough, right?
yeah, just the hamburger dough balls. And they're good though. They're really good.
I can go for a sesame seed ball right now. It tastes pretty good. It's like a subtle sweet.
I really like beans. I don't think I would
It
enjoy
doesn't
that.
taste like beans.
Yeah,
It's just a sweet thing. If you can, because most people don't know what it is, and that's why it's easy for most people to try. I know what it is. It's red bean paste. Red bean paste is sweet. Like it doesn't taste like beans.
maybe I'll try that.
Yeah, like it. I honestly don't even know what to compare it to. There's nothing off the top of my head I can think of that is actually comparable to that. Because I'm trying to think if there's anything like paste like that that's got that consistency, because it's thicker than tomato paste. Like it's a little thicker than tomato paste is, but that kind of consistency. But then it's got like a subtle sweet flavor. Like there's literally nothing comparable to it, other than the way I just did. It's worth it though. At least give it a try. When I went down to DC for the Comic-Con, or was it Baltimore? No, it was DC because my brother was with us. Me and my wife went to a Chinese buffet, and I was excited because they had giant ones. They're fucking disgusting.
Oh no!
The dough was undercooked, so I bit it and it just went and stretched. Dude, by the time it ripped, the bean paste just started falling out. I was like,
so sad.
I was so disappointed because I was so excited when I saw them.
Is there anything more disappointing than being like, I can't wait to eat this food, and then you bite into it, and it's just not what you thought it would be? It's just so sad, disappointing.
Oh, dude, that buffet was. I was so excited because it was like twice the size of Super Buffet. Because the way you got to it is you went to this 3-story mall, and you didn't go up stories. You could go down a story too. So they had like a basement level that was actually shit. You go down to the basement level, and literally the whole left side is the buffet. So you go in there, there's it's just a giant U-shaped buffet, and then all the tables fill the center. So you actually have to walk your fucking food off as you're getting more food. They had everything. I was so excited. There was maybe one thing I ended up liking, and I tried almost everything.
That's so disappointing.
What the worst of it was, I saw stuff that I'm like, I like this. I've had it before, like the bean balls, and I'm like, you let me down, DC. You let me down.
That's what I really enjoy. Really, all I think about now is those. It's such a simple thing. I could probably make at my house, but they slice the bananas up and then put strawberry sauce on top.
Oh yes.
It's so simple, so good.
Is it really just strawberry, strawberry syrup?
It's just strawberry syrup on top of bananas.
That's so simple.
I know. I could probably do it at my house.
Guys, we should make our own Chinese buffet foods. Oh, shit. Speaking of which, Chinese New Year.
Yeah.
That's in the middle of January, right? Because that's the Lunar New Year? Or is it February?
Lunar New Year. I don't know when it is.
Because I don't know why. That's one of those holidays every year. It's about to come around. I get super excited.
January
for no reason.
22nd.
January 22nd?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I always get super excited for that. There's no reason for me to be. I don't celebrate it or anything. I'm just like, ooh, cool.
Because you're a weeb.
It really might be. Like you can tell, I didn't even know what fucking day it was. I'm just excited for it to roll around for some reason. I think it's because in most of my games, since I play a lot of like anime type games, I get a lot of bonuses that day. Dokkan literally just fills my fucking inbox with shit because it's it's from that area of the world. Maybe that's why I'm excited. Dokkan, hit me up, sponsorship.
Yeah, right. Gotcha game's gonna spend money on you.
Yeah, that way I can spend money back on it.
You spend money on it. It does not spend money on you.
Wouldn't it be nice if I could flip the script for once? I'm gonna come out the hero this time.
As soon as I spend this $100, I'll be the hero.
Well, you remember Dale?
Mm-hmm.
He was dropping whole paychecks on Genshin Impact.
Yeah, I remember hearing that.
Because the one time he dropped
fancy waifus in there.
Because it was 2 paychecks back to back. He dropped his entire paycheck twice in a row. And I'm just like, what the fuck?
If I did that, I'd starve.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think survival was an option at that point.
I gotta pay rent. I gotta pay for my car. I don't need a waifu that bad.
A real fake waifu in a mobile game. Speaking of which, that game is... I downloaded it when it first came out because it looked cool. Dude, one update later, I had to delete it. My phone didn't have the space because it's a console game that you can get on your phone. If I remember right, it's like 135 gigabytes now.
There's a couple people here that play Genshin, and every time I make fun of them for it. Not to the point where you should stop playing, but
right.
You're going to keep playing this obvious scam. I'm going to keep making fun of you for playing this obvious
scam. It's like you do that to me for Dokkan.
Yeah, absolutely. And
then I laugh when I get the new character in Dokkan. Who's the real winner here?
Still me. Maybe because I watch you spend so much time, especially when the Trumpet Slayer is wandering around.
Yeah. Bro, what else do I come to work for? It's free time to play Dokkan, bro. That's all that truck is.
And then trucks like today happen and you can't do any of it.
Yeah, it really upset me. I made actually, no. That's a lie. I did play while the truck was running. I did it whenever Steve switched lines. Because I got enough to pull when I tried to get Thickalo today, and I didn't get Thickalo.
Shocker. If you spend money, you'll probably get them.
No. Let alone the fact I don't want to do that. I'm pretty sure my wife would kill me if I did.
Rightfully so, to be honest.
Yeah, no. She's definitely in the right on that one.
I would help her. I would help her bury the body. They'd probably acquit me on all charges, too. Did you kill this man? Yes. Why? Because he wouldn't stop playing this gotcha game. Oh.
He started spending money. It was too late for him.
That's why I stopped playing the Magic the Gathering game, Magic MTG Arena. I stopped playing that because it became the same thing. You spend money to get virtual cards that you're not even guaranteed to get. It's just, fuck that shit. I don't got time for that. As much as I enjoy playing Magic, I'm not going to sit here and spend $100 every 2 months to get the new set.
Right. Well, I guess to get back to the Christmas theme and all that. What did you guys do on Christmas?
Slept.
Yeah, you were.
I was dead.
Yeah, you were big sick.
I was actually feeling pretty good on Christmas Day. I woke up at 10:30ish, feeling mildly human again. Jumped on a call with my family so I could open presents with them, and then
nice.
And then I spent a lot of my day doing nothing. I don't know. It just the holiday doesn't. It's just I was having a hard time trying to differentiate it as any other day where you're sitting around and you're like, it's Christmas. It should feel like Christmas, and I'm sitting in my house and we didn't decorate. We didn't put the tree up. But time for that shit. So
yeah, I was about to say my house was decorated up and everything, and my family came over, but other than obviously opening gifts and stuff, it really felt more like a family get together than
it just
Christmas.
Felt like another day. It was I have Sundays off as it is already, so it just felt like another Sunday off.
John?
All I did was watch other people unwrap presents and cook. That's pretty much all I did.
I saw your matching pajamas.
No, God.
It's all good, buddy. Me and Lena did the same thing one time.
Emphasis on one.
Yeah.
If my family ever did that, I don't think I would talk to them again.
I think the funniest ones are the ones that also has the dog outfit.
Yes,
That's great.
Yes, those are. I think it's hilarious when other people do it. That's not something I don't think my family could ever do. My dad got the flu on Christmas,
Oh, damn.
so he opened one present and then laid down on the couch and passed out. So.
I was actually feeling pretty okay. It was like the day after Christmas, but I was really like, my throat hurts.
Yeah, the flu knocked me out for like 3 days. I didn't eat. All I did was sleep. I watched like a movie. Slept through.
Go ahead. There's chocolate chip brioche buns.
I don't think I've ever had
Here's one, bro. Yeah, there you go. John, do you want another one?
I'm good.
Okay. Yeah, it's not as sweet as I would have liked, but let it marinate.
I don't know if I like it. I'm finishing, but I don't know if I like it.
No, that's fair. Like I said, I expected it to be a little sweeter, like more like a sweet roll, but I'm gonna finish it. They're not gonna say, but could be better. Step up here. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't say that. Future sponsorship, maybe might want to hold off.
It's not bad, but it just kind of tastes like a cheap hamburger bun with chocolate chips in it.
Oh, like a hot dog
Yeah,
roll.
pretty much.
Can you guys think of any like animated episodes or movies Christmas that you like?
Yeah, I watched the Ed, Edd and Eddie Christmas special.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
It's a great one.
Invader Zim had one. Remember, right? Because Zim dressed up as Santa Claus,
Yeah,
fake being Santa Claus. That's
I like the
pretty good.
SpongeBob one.
Which one?
The first time they find out that Santa's real.
Hmm.
I'm listening to the podcast
Oh.
and talking with your mouth full.
Sorry. I'm trying to think if there's any more like really good ones. Nice. I know every anime has at least. See, anime tradition dictates you need 2 episodes. You need the beach episode, and you need the Christmas episode.
I've never
And
seen
the-
an anime Christmas.
Oh, you've never seen the Christmas ones?
The Psyche K one's really good.
Yeah, it is. Except for certain ones like Psyche K and stuff, it is the same episode for every anime, just with different characters. I don't know if it was just the abridged or if Dragon Ball actually did it, but the Hachiyak movie, the big like red and pink guy with the green gems on him. In Team 4 Star, he was there was the black smoke that was bringing their old villains back to life.
Yeah.
I think that was actually. I don't think it was just Team 4 Star. I think that was actually a Christmas episode. So, yeah, strangely enough, even though it referenced nothing about Christmas, Team 4 Star did that good though. So maybe it's just me. I count Team 4 Star as their own animation company. Bro, best Christmas episode ever. Vegeta shot Santa Claus.
I've been trying to take him down for years.
I have an uncle. You had an uncle.
I don't know. The Christmas season, especially since you work retail, you just fall out of love with it.
Mm-hmm.
You just see what you see. Like, maybe it's because we see it for what it is. It's just the faint attempts of.
We see the background.
I mean, not only do we get buried under Christmas shit for 3 weeks in the back room, but
Sometimes more.
sometimes more. But also, I see it as what it is. It's a veiled holiday that's used to be about being together with the family and spending time together. And now it's about what shit you can buy each other. And it's annoying.
That's most holiday nowadays, unfortunately, too.
It's true. Wish it weren't true, but
Yeah. You can't win them all, though. Welcome to life.
yeah.
Welcome to the TED Talk.
Welcome to the shit.
Oh. trying to think if there's any.
Don't smack the table.
Oh, did it? Was it loud? Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Sorry for ears. Oh, dude, somebody's gonna be wearing big, bulky headphones turned up to the max, and that's just gonna hurt.
I mean, you can hear everything in the room.
Okay, I'm gonna keep my hands off the table. I can't really think of. Oh, wait, I like the Chowder Christmas special.
I do.
Yeah,
Like
Kinishmas. What? Oh, what was the dude's? Kinish
Yeah,
Kringle.
why?
yeah, Knish Kringle.
Was it Kinish Kringle?
Mm-hmm.
He was like the big caterpillar. Tie.
Caterpillar.
Thank you. Looking thing.
Yeah, and he only comes to your house if you build a
Gingerbread house.
gingerbread house.
Oh God.
That was such a good
It's a
episode.
great episode.
Oh yeah, and that was the first time you see Chowder in an actual other suit. He had the actual holiday suit on.
Yeah. It's where you find out where it's like Mung has never finished a.
There he is. Jesus, that is a terrifying face.
You find out Mung has never finished a.
Gingerbread house.
Yeah.
That is such a terrifying thing to see, dude.
What the hell?
I want to rewatch Chowder.
It's been a while.
You know, Chowder is so good.
It's a great show.
Foster Something for Imaginary Friends had a Christmas special?
Probably. A lot of the Cartoon Network shows had Christmas specials.
Huh. There's some that I don't really remember, like Adventure Time and Regular Show. I don't remember their special. Chowder one lives rent free in my head. It just kind of pops up every now and then.
I love. There's two Ed and Eddie Christmas specials. One of them is Christmas in July, and the other one's the actual Christmas episode. Both are really good.
Have you guys watched The Amazing World of Gumball at all?
No.
Aw, dude. Oh, they did. Holly Jolly Secrets.
I mean, I watched it.
What was I saying about just now?
Amazing World of Gumball.
Oh, that's right. I know you guys know what it is if you watch it all. They had a Christmas episode where the first like 2 minutes or so, something like that, is Christmas Day, and like there's happy singing and all that, and then the rest of the episode is the days after Christmas, and they invent what Sluzzle Claus I think is what it's called, or Sluzzlemas or something like that. Basically, they were saying about how they didn't want the holidays to end. So Gumball makes up Sluzzlemas and gets the whole town to just go along with it, except for like one person. Instead of being like happy-go-lucky holiday thing, it's metal themed. So like people are decorating their toilets and stuff with like barbed wire, and there's just like black rugs and stuff everywhere. Oh, dude, it's great.
I never really got into the animation for Gumball. So.
It gets better. The first like 2 seasons, it's really rough. You notice the budget change, like you can really see it. The later seasons are actually getting really deep on shit because they make fun of a lot of like subliminally, like only adults would notice type stuff where they're making fun of cancel culture and shit, and a lot of stuff going on, and how a lot of shows are getting taken down and stopped for no reason and stuff, to the point where the show itself is ending itself to make fun of it. So like the latest episode, because the newest season isn't starting yet, there's a guy, he's human. It's the first time they had like a true human actor like this. Comes in through all this animation. He goes to the school, becomes the new school principal or whatever you want to call it. And he starts making things better, enforcing more rules and stuff. And he starts changing the characters to make them fit in better.
Gotcha.
So by that, what it actually meant was fit into modern, like actual modern culture and cartoons and stuff. So to do that, he's making them human. So after a little bit, it starts looking more like an anime. Like everyone's a human character and everything. And then they start actually turning into humans. Like he starts making it live action.
Okay.
Gumball and Darwin don't want it to happen. They go through the process of stopping him. You find out it's one of the main villains from an earlier season. And he's trying to explain himself. He's telling him, you have to change or else it's all going to go away. You have to, and right in the middle, he gets whacked with a shovel and knocked out. They leave him there. The next scene you see is like the middle of the night. Apparently nobody moved him. He wakes up and he's like, why won't they listen to me? Why won't they listen? If they listen now, they have time to change. If they don't, and then the floor opens to static and it pulls him in.
Oh.
And then closes. Yep.
Interesting.
Apparently there's supposed to be one more season, I guess. I haven't seen or heard anything yet. Kind of excited. Yeah. And they've been planning on doing this for a while because they have a character that can... They see the future, but don't see it. Like, they draw paint. She's the Bananas mom, Banana Joe. She paints pictures, and whatever she paints happens. Now, most of the time, she draws random stuff, and then it happens, because you see drawings of, like, other episodes and stuff. Rob, which is the guy at the end of that episode I told you about, he kidnaps her and forces her to draw things to try and change the universe to make it so it doesn't disappear, cancel.
Right.
And, that's pretty cool to see. Pretty interesting. Because later on, you see she drew Rob disappearing into the static. So then to see that, like, so many episodes later, it's pretty cool.
I like when shows do stuff like that.
Yep. It gets very deep. And I think it's like the last 3 or 4 seasons or so. You just got to get through the first 2. Actually, no, you don't. You don't even got to watch the first 2. Skip those. All they are is intro to people. Watch season 3. Oh, shit. Sorry, I went fast and far with that.
We're all a little wiped from the season.
Yeah.
And various illnesses.
I've talked about Life with Boris before with you guys. Right?
What?
The Russian dude that does the cooking. Well, I think he's from Ukraine. I don't know where he's from. He's one of the Slavic countries. He doesn't specify. But he does cooking videos and game videos and stuff. He does a Russian accent even though he speaks English.
So like FPS Russian?
Yeah. Nobody's sure no one's sure which one is his original language. He just kind of mixes languages here and there. But his cooking videos are pretty good. He makes a thing called herring and fur coat. You guys ever heard of that?
No.
Okay. So it's... see if I can remember the order right. Boiled potato and carrot on the bottom layer. Salmon or some kind of fish.
I'm out. I hate fish.
Oh, okay. And then this is where it starts to get weird. Potato salad. Something on top of the potato salad, which I forget. And then beet. Like just raw boiled beet.
Yeah,
A thick fucking layer, because that's supposed to be the fur coat.
You lost me in fish, and it didn't get better from there.
Yeah. Most people use herring. I think he used salmon, because he's fancy like that, as he says. But then you top the very top off with, I think he used mayonnaise, but that's because he eats mayonnaise on literally everything.
Yeah.
It's gross. I did a video on why he does that. I can't remember what he said. It's fucking disgusting.
Man likes mayonnaise.
And when I say, I literally mean everything. Like, to the point where he made jam, like homemade jam, put it on toast, and then proceeded to slap mayonnaise on top of that and eat it. Yeah, I don't know why he does that.
I've heard of like adding butter. Like I add butter to like apple butter or jelly sometimes, but like no.
Yeah, no. It's
No.
it's rough. One of these days, we can't do it here, obviously, for like a cooking stream or something. But I would like to make plov one of these days. I would need one of you guys to help me with that, or just somebody. It takes 6 hours.
You lost me.
Yeah.
No food to take that amount of time to make.
You make it in this much at a time though, like the big colander pots.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, no thanks.
Well, I tried, but it's pretty good. It's like a stir fry kind of thing. It's like rice, veggies, and meat. Your pick on how much, like what kinds you want to use and stuff. But the reason it takes so long is because you have to steam the rice, lightly stir the top, put holes in it to let the steam finish rising after that, steam it a second time, then stir it, and now you have to boil it. So like, yeah, you got to steam twice, then boil to get the rice to cook the whole way and actually absorb everything. But before you can even add rice, you have to let all your other ingredients boil to actually soften up and start making a broth. Yeah, it takes a while.
No thanks. No,
Yeah,
no
it's
thanks.
sorry, I got a bad habit. It looks good, especially from his video because he does it funny because he goes, "Oh, look at the time," and he lifts up a watch that just writes "Plav." So yeah, no, it's great.
Well, you can do a cooking thing if you want
I
at some
would
point.
love to one of these days because we were talking about doing what was it, stuffed burgers.
Yeah.
I'd stuff a burger with cheese. Sounds good.
I'd stuff a burger in my face.
I eat
What you
cheese.
can do something at some point.
Yeah, but say none of us can stop you from doing that.
I will be the official taste tester.
That's fair.
I was thinking, do you want to make like a game out of it? Since we're trying to do like a gaming channel.
Oh, you want to verse each other for the best burger?
I don't know how else it would turn into a game.
Write a bunch of ingredients on the back of on cards, and you draw 3 cards. And you have to make a burger. With
Oh,
those
like
ingredients.
some chop type shit.
Huh.
I'd be game to do that. Sounds like hell, but I'd be game to do it.
We were at a store. Go out and pick 3 random
Yeah.
ingredients.
Yeah, we literally could just fill a bowl with random shit and draw. I'd be game for that. A chop challenge.
How would we do that?
You don't want to do that?
How would we?
Oh,
do that?
how?
I think we have.
I got a double burner.
I'll take a look at.
We got a double burner. There's a griddle in there.
Yeah.
There's crock pots. Not the big
Also, doesn't necessarily have to be done here either.
burger in a crock pot. What?
You okay? Can you put a burger in a crock pot?
Why not?
Well, that would work.
If you're not scared, you can. I think you could. You just put the
think they
patties
have
in there.
The
Put some
electric
water.
skillets or whatever.
Yep. Skillet.
We'll have to do that at some point.
I'm trying to think of Christmas food. Or
I
just
told you
holiday.
mine. It's
Yeah.
awful.
Yeah. Unfortunately, wrong decision. I wish it was a holiday food because I could eat this all the time. You guys ever have cabbage soup?
No.
What part? I
care
don't
for
like
cabbage.
sauerkraut soup, which is basically cabbage.
Sauerkraut is like disgusting. It's sour and all that.
Yeah, but it's cabbage.
Yeah, it's trust me, this is
Staged
very
cabbage.
different because I fucking hate.
I'm,
I hate
I'm sure I
sauerkraut.
would hate it.
It's raw cabbage that you chop up into bits, like not super fine like sauerkraut type stuff, just like chunks. Put that in a pot. Loose ground sausage. Put that and sliced up like diced up potato. You basically just boil all that together.
And one of my
You
house
can add
loves
some- No, I enjoy that. It's pretty good.
that. I don't like cabbage.
No, I'm out. It's even if it's adjacent to sauerkraut, I hate it.
I
I
thought
don't understand. Colin, for 30, almost 31 years now, I have been eating sauerkraut soup on Christmas Eve and not enjoying any minute of
What
it.
is sauerkraut soup?
It's literally just sauerkraut in a pot mixed with the meat to make the broth.
It's wrong, is what it is.
He's not wrong.
I don't like sauerkraut, so. No, sauerkraut's got that fermented sour taste to it. That's what I don't like.
I don't like any of it.
Okay. I know usually on Christmas Eve, my grandmother does stuff. She's not this year because me and Lena both work, but she usually does like shrimp, and I think she usually just does like potfuls of shrimp. That's why I always get excited. Super Bowl Sunday and New Year's Eve, it's always shrimp. Just fill a couple pots with it and eat, and then you eat tomorrow too, probably the next day.
But they're all like shrimp or seafood.
Me neither.
What? Guys. But why?
got a real slimy, like salty taste to it.
What, shrimp or just seafood?
Seafood in general.
Oh. What about crab then?
Crab is seafood, bro. I don't like seafood.
But crab don't have that texture or anything. Crab.
Crab still
They
tastes like
seem
seafood.
upset.
I am, dude. Seafood is like lifeblood for me. I love tilapia. Like,
Or like tilapia.
bro, come on now. Wait, who that? Random person? Hello. Ah, hell. What do you guys like then? Since you're so against seafood.
What are we talking about?
I mean,
Food.
Just food?
Just
I like
No.
pizza, steak and eggs, breakfast
I
food.
wish they had steak and eggs.
I don't think I've ever actually had steak and eggs.
Oh, I'm not a big fan of eggs either.
I ate scrambled egg here and there.
Yeah.
But say other than that, I don't really.
I like my eggs that I can get my toasted.
I don't.
Oh, dippy eggs?
I really don't like that.
No. Yeah, no, brother. Yeah, I don't do breakfast all that much anymore. It's lost its appeal to me. It's probably because I don't wake up until like almost noon anymore,
Breakfast food can be appreciated at all hours of the day.
and that's where you're wrong.
I'm wrong.
Yeah.
You ever had Brenner?
What?
Breakfast for dinner?
Yeah, I don't enjoy it most times.
Why?
Get out of here. Why are you even here?
Dinner.
You just said you don't like any seafood, but you're gonna eat Brenner.
Yes. You know what isn't in Brenner? Seafood.
What's your favorite breakfast food then? Since we're talking about breakfast.
Steak and eggs.
Steak and eggs. I think there's not much else.
Shredded
Really
hash
much
browns.
else.
I like it.
Not
It's like
like-
Anything with shredded hash
There
browns.
was just crickets in the background of someone's phone.
French toast over pancakes.
Wait, what?
Tacos for New Year's.
Oh, that's
Now that's an idea.
Yeah, no, I like that idea.
Haven't had that in a while.
I haven't had tacos period in a while.
I had Taco Bell the other week.
I haven't had that for. I think the last time I had that was that time I was with Yale. Bro, I could go for homemade tacos right now.
Hell yeah.
When I do that
Especially
here, cook tacos.
Bro, I came for that. We did it before. I'll do it again. Well, we got the taco tubes now. You ever seen the sleeves?
They are?
We got tortilla sleeves.
Really?
Yeah, so you don't gotta fold it. It's
There's
already
so
a
many
tube.
inappropriate jokes that can be made about that.
Tacos. sleeves.
It's my taco
we have a
flashlight.
few
It's stuffed
minutes.
full of meat.
We got a few minutes.
The one place that I used to get from closed up shop.
Anything?
Aha, someone agreed with me.
Anything you want to
I
say?
was successful.
New Kingston Deli.
I had nothing else.
Yeah, they closed up.
Anything else you want to say before we go?
Last island was somebody else bought it.
There's nothing I can think of. We're like half dead this podcast.
Well, just want to say goodbye.
That was like a
Yeah.
simple-
I'll run the outro. Goodbye to whoever's listening or who might be listening eventually.
It's my mother.
I believe our next podcast will be the 12th. I think is what we
Yeah, it
said.
would be.
January 12th. I have
And
no
I can't
clue
wait.
what we're gonna
I
talk
can't
about
wait till
yet.
next month. Off for 8 days.
Dude, I want to call off. But yeah, our next podcast will be the 12th. Hopefully, we have a topic by then. I need to figure something out for that. But everybody, stay safe. Happy holiday, late holiday, however you would like me to say. Stay warm, stay safe, enjoy yourselves. Bye.
Peace. Fuck. All right. Later.
I have another guitar I need to add to my collection.